Hey, can you hear me? I'm doing all right. Yeah, this probably won't be very long. Hey, you guys. Wow, all kinds of people showing up. Must be because I'm doing more videos now, huh? Wow. Wow. I never had this many people show up this quick. You guys made me happy. That's what I needed. I needed to be happy. Hi. Oh my gosh, you guys. Thank you. You're so. I wish I could read this quick. Let's see. Uh, I can't read everything. I'm gonna do what I can here. All right, I'm gonna have to scroll back if I missed anything. So, wow. Hello, hello, Edith Bloody Sabbath, Raymond Greenwood, ZSN, Millennial Animal, Bumbling Dolphin, The Reflections 82. Remember this? Hi, Mr. Disney. Hey, Mr. Disney lives in Algeria. I mean, you guys live all over the place, so Fuzz, hi. Mike Madness, hello. The Reflections 82. Alice Cartswell, hi. You guys, hello, hello. It's like 39 degrees in Tacoma right now and raining outside. So, yeah, I don't do lives very much because I don't have much data on my phone, but I paid my phone bill today. So, and I had a little bit left, so I can do this and I can see some people are interested. Driving back to Virginia, I'm going up to the East Coast bound New Orleans. Wish I had time to stop in New Orleans. Oh yeah, I haven't been to New Orleans. Listened to the Stillers album a lot since. Oh yeah, that album is amazing. I just listened to it too, like recently. That album is addicting. Coral Fang is absolutely amazing album. Yeah, you guys. Man, it's been way different getting back. Some really serious shit has happened. Um, yeah, it's one reason I haven't been doing very many videos. I was doing great for about the first week, and then I found out one of my like old musician friends from Tacoma. He's had okay. This is serious shit. He's a cancer survivor for 16 years, and it came back, and it just came back a few months ago, and it just got really bad. And this guy's like, you know, I won't go into much detail of who it is, but I mean, he is like he's like a guitar mentor to me in a way. I mean, I've loved this. He's an old friend. He's been in the scene as long as I can remember, just about. Not quite all the way back to Noxious Fumes era, but um, he doesn't have much time left, and it's really fucking hit me hard, really hard. So I've been out of sorts. Um, anyway, yeah, I just I need to do something like this, and I can tell you, it's good. It's good that I can just even talk and be able to like, the fact is like he's doing better. He's doing better. I would go into more detail on who it is, but for respect for him and his family, I don't want to go into. But um, anyway, yeah. So shit's been shit's been very emotional. there's a lot of videos I wanted to upload, and I just have been like, you know, but yeah, I want to read your messages. You guys are so awesome. I really do appreciate all of you. I do. Take them. Yeah, all the prayers. I mean, I'll tell you what. This guy is such an amazing, inspirational punk rock guitarist. Greg Ginn. Greg Ginn from Black Flag sent him a message personally, and like, I mean, this is somebody that affected me as much as Kurt, in a way back then, as like somebody being like a friend and a songwriter and a guitarist. Like, he's a he's badass, and yeah. Anyway, um, yeah, I just wanted to say that, but anyway, okay, now I'll change the subject. But I can tell you what, though, there's been few guitarists in my life that have inspired me, like musically. I mean, say friends, that really inspired me. And anyway, yeah, there's a handful of them. Um, anyway, and he is one of them for sure. Um, so so I've been really like coping with um well, he hasn't died, though he has terminal cancer, and he's a cancer survivor for 16 years, and now it's like it's come back, and the doctors are like, this is it. He has limited time left. So that's um you know it just makes me like realize like how much we're all connected. you know it's like, there's somebody that I consider okay, an old friend. I don't even talk to him that much, but something like this happens, and all of a sudden it's like, I've gone to visit him a couple times. I mean, it's so many people. He's just been just he can't even talk right now. He can't talk. He literally he can move like his left hand, and like move his head. So I made him a punk rock CD, and he was totally like tapping his foot, and like, and I could tell there were some other things that happened. He was really stoked. Um, I'm reading here, so that's why I want him to get better. I at this point, it's it's I want to say it's not going to happen, but because I just don't believe in like thinking like that. But the doctors say this is it, you know. So anyway, the fact I'm not crying right now and telling you guys, I mean, I've had like, you know, over a week now, um, and I've got to see him, and we bonded, and it's, you know, yeah, you're Miranda, yeah, absolutely. That's what everybody's been doing, just letting him know that we all love him and that he fucking rocks, and he is um at one point, I'll tell you all about him and his bands, and stuff like that. I don't know. But what I wanted to get at is that um, the realization is that for me when this happens, like probably in the last 4 years, I probably lost like 30 30 people that I've known. Some really close, like, you know, really close, like mom, like, guitar one of the guitarists in two bands I've been in, my favorite guitarist in my life. I played music with John Grant, and lost another band member, Ogre, lost all these friends, and it starts to like it starts to it starts to create a lot of pain, you know. But then out of that, you gain compassion. It's not all about you, It's about how everybody around you affects you. Everybody that you're friends with, all of your even your family that you might not get along with, or something, they are part of your being in this world, in this consciousness. And when something like this happens, when somebody is, with this friend, he hasn't passed away, but this connection is just hitting me like a fucking ton of bricks. And I think that we all get so concerned about ourselves and about, you know, um, am I going to succeed? Am I going to do this? I mean, it's not. The truth is, it's not even about that. You know, acknowledging others is the very most important thing ever. Acknowledge others. Listen closely. Um, yeah, I'm reading here. Just a second, you guys. Sorry. Yeah, and that pain, that sorrow becomes compassion. And compassion is feeling for others, like it's not about you anymore. It's not even like you're trying to. It's just like that's how you look at things now. It turns because when I was younger, I didn't care about others as much. It was all about me. It's my survival and my, making money and my, which is important. You had to have, in a sense, like you're trying to make your way through life, and then gradually as you get older, you're like, fuck, that's not what it's about. It's totally about it. Yeah. Fuck. Anyway, yeah. Isn't Yeah. I mean, and I've gotten really into keeping my eye out for synchronicities and that, and there's a beauty, you guys, in um I might have to plug my phone in. Crap. Um okay, I wrote something this morning that I want to share it. Uh So it's like to fully gain the benefits of consciousness, of being alive, and you know, um, I feel you must fully be present and be out of your head as much as possible, and seeing what's around you and listening and just like acknowledging people, and that's when your consciousness, you become um there's an awareness, you gain an awareness and gain insight and synchronicities. And I was just in the store, and I looked over, and there's this person I've never seen in my life before, and he looks at me and he says, "Hey, hi," and I just said hi and walked by. And then after leaving the store, I'm like, I felt like maybe I should have talked to him. Like I he prob most likely, if I would have talked to him, he would have told me something completely amazing. But I was like too much in my, oh, I got to do this and then do this, that's that was the beauty of when I was down in Hollywood and walking around. If that would have happened, I would have talked to the person. I would have been like, I was so engulfed in like these the everything was new, and I needed to be completely like there, and completely like, every bird, every animal. And it was here, it's like I go to the store and come back to my apartment, list stuff on eBay and whatever, but hello, you guys, Joanna and everybody else. I might need to plug in. I want to stay doing this, but I might need to plug my phone in real quick here. Toronto. Hey, James. Really want to read everything you guys write. Bumbling Dolphin, you're in high school. You're a high school senior. Wow. Why I say that is you had a couple comments that were very sincere and heartfelt, and I love the fact that there's a lot of different ages and connections here. Yeah, Mr. Disney. I'm doing all right. Like I said, just a few days ago, I couldn't do this. I mean, I it's it it's hard to even explain like how impacting the sense of losing this person is. And it wasn't even until now, that it really hit me like a ton of bricks. You know, you guys, if you hold on just a second, I'm going to grab my charger. So just a second, all right? Oh, crap. All right. Hold on a second here. Hold on, hold on. Oh boy. There we go. This is even possible. I think I can do this. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you what, I would sure like to be in Southern California right now. Oh, that's gonna hardly work. But this will do. Alright, I think my phone's charging. I'm not sure, actually. It's not showing me. So, if I get another thing that says my phone's gonna die, then I'll have to re-plug it in. But oh, crap. It's frustrating here. Hold on. Ugh. do this. Okay, there we go. Maybe that'll work. All right. Refrigerator's making weird noises. How my battery is. All right. Hold on here. That is there. Maybe that'll work. So, I read it in my head. Yeah, it's been hard to like. I thought about going downtown today, and then I went outside, and I'm like, the weather's not. Um, though I could do it. Really, I mean, I thought about filming. All I need is my umbrella, really, and I can film. So I'm gonna get back on this, you guys, soon. You know, um, if something happens to that friend, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. You know, but I'll definitely you guys will hear from me. Well, you said you're 20, Mr. Disney? Yeah, I mean, that's one good thing about being younger is that loss happens far less. You know, doesn't mean it doesn't, obviously, but um, you know, like I have conversations with friends and it's kind of our age, you know. Um, so like I just had a conversation with my little brother about, you know, he's like, "Johnny, when I turn 50, will I need glasses to read?" And he's kind of you know, he's kind of joking or whatever. I'm like, you might, you know. Hi, Clorox, Samuel. Wow, I have a lot of people. You guys are awesome. There's like 31. That's a lot of people. Usually it's like 9 if I do this. So, yeah, thank you. And I'm drinking, not a lot. Hey, Tansy's on. You guys can ask Tansy anything. She is like super genius. Super genius Tansy. Right, Tansy? Especially anything related to gardening. And I'm not kidding. Yeah, I attempted to do a meetup one time, and I think I kind of fell through in the Washington area. So, is this video a reference? You guys write so fast I can't read everything. You heard back from the slightly nutty fellow that guessed your birthday. No, I sent him a book though. You guys, that was weird. Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a second. Let's talk about that. He guessed my birthday so quick it freaked me out. And I really was like racking my brain. And then when I found out it wasn't, you know, there's only a couple people that could have guessed even close. There's like one ex-girlfriend that, and she doesn't even come to my YouTube. But she actually, we were, you know, our birthdays were opposite, and she was actually born um, 9. It was like 9/27 or something like that. Because we were like almost like opposite, and I remember anyway. She's about the only one that would have known, and she doesn't know this guy, so that was weird. Yeah, that was strange. And if you're on here, dude, I hope you got the book. Haven't heard back from you. Yeah, of course you can have a beer, Zachary. This is my only one I have, though. Yeah, that guy guessed it in. It was like, you know, I uh I don't talk to Chris very much. I've only talked to Chris twice in the last year. And it was, short conversations, but it was cool. I talked to Dale for like 20 minutes, Dale Crover, when I was in down in Hollywood watching Red Cross before they played. That was awesome. I haven't seen Dale in years, and we just talked about stuff. I mean, just it was just good to catch up. So McQuaid, oh McQuaid's here, I guess. Oh, I just got a notification that I've used 85% of my data. And the only reason I can do this is I have to use my data that I have for like listing and for stuff like that. And it wasn't worth it. So I decided to go back to the $35 a month and just have 5 gigs of data. And then I've done a few videos on this phone, and then I do the live. I'll do like at least 1 or 2 lives a month now. I'll do something like that. Um, but I'd like to do more. Seems like you guys are here listening, sharing in the experience. Hi, creeps in the cellar. Thanks for showing up. No, I don't think Chris knows more than he let on at all. You know, though I would say the drug dealers possibly that were this is my feeling. Well, we'll talk a little bit this. My feeling is this is through no knowledge of who the fuck the people are, but it kind of makes sense if there was like heroin dealers back then that they were dealing with, like Courtney and Kurt, like they could be sketchy heroin dealers. And I I'd point my fingers towards people like that personally. If anything funky happened, which it points to it, who knows? Who knows? You know, I don't think uh, I don't think Chris. I think Chris just misses Kurt, and he was worried about him. The last little while, of course. Um, yeah, I don't think anybody can trust heroin dealers. That seems like the obvious. If something did happen to Kurt weird like that, I don't know. It'd been the fucking heroin dealers, and they would have probably known somebody to, do something sketchy. All right, enough of that. Yeah. Hi, Catherine. Take care, Zachary. Listen to the Fix and DRI. Oh yeah, man, that early Fix stuff is. Jan's room is just so good. Jan's room is like pure adrenaline, kick-ass punk rock. I mean that 7-inch just kicks ass. Anybody that's listened to that knows what I mean. Jan's room is intense by the band The Fix. I love the guitar sound on that album so much. The drums too. A lot of music, but so much of it though. I mean, I think when I lived in Seattle, there's a radio station called KEXP, and any of you can look it up, KEXP, and you can listen to it on your computer live. they play a lot of new music, and I used to hear new music, you know, that I liked once in a while. There'd be something that would come on, and be like, wow, what's that? And then I'd look it up and listen. But down here, we don't have KEXP, and I don't have my computer connection's not that great, so I can't play it all the time. But you know, am I moving to LA? Well, I wouldn't say moving, and I don't really know. I don't have a time frame or anything like that. Um, I'd like to go back for who knows how long, you know? Could be 2 months, it could be a year, could be 2 years, 5 years. I don't know. You know, honestly, it's just like kind of up in the air right now when. But I do want to go back, and that's a plan. So leaving it at that right now. I really liked it down there, though. You know, it was inspiring every freaking moment. I felt inspired, and when I walked out the door, it was like, you know, you guys, Ravens, like the last one of the last days I was there, I was walking down the sidewalk, and this raven flew up next to another raven, and they were like literally like 5 feet from me. Two ravens, like just looking at me. Then they started pecking each other, grooming each other, and they're just right there. And they've never let me get that close, you know. Yeah, it was very inspiring. You know, I really felt happy down there. Yeah, you know, if you look at the KEXP live shows, there's so many amazing musicians that play live on KEXP. I mean, it's, you know, hundreds, you know, from punk rock artists to, you know, a lot of famous indie artists, a lot of band members that play solo on KEXP. So it's yeah, yeah. So yeah, when it comes to new music, I love finding new music, and it's not that often, you know, really. At this point, I kind of have to like just search, or somebody tells me about a group. Um, you know, so yeah, yeah, you know, there's there's I think there's a lot of great new music out there. There's just so much of it. It's hard to hear very much. Did Kurt talk to you about the Top of the Pops concert? No. I mean, that was like Top of the Pops was after Nevermind came out, and you know, I didn't see him very much in '91. It was pretty. I mean, once he moved out of that apartment, I saw him a couple more 5 times. You know, after he moved out of the apartment in '91. You know, but that was around that time. It might have been after they went on. I don't know. Was that when they went on tour in September of '91? Because I know they went over there for like a week, and when they played the EP release, or EP, or Smells Like Teen Spirit single release at the Beehive, I did talk to Kurt that day, and it was still a pretty, I don't know, pretty short conversation. Those guys had just got back. Well, right on. Thank you, Mr. Disney. I know where some of you are from, but yeah, I'd love to know. As I know, let's see, Joanna's from uh, England, and Mr. Disney's from Algeria, and Sacramento, Serbia. Are you serious? Crazy. UK. Okay, Devon. Yeah, UK. You ever guitar shopping around with? Well, we went to guitar 3,000 or 5,000 one time. Okay, let's see. We'll get back to that. Arizona, Chile, Connecticut, Spain. I did know Mia Zapata. I didn't know her that well, um, but I did know Mia. Actually, Subvert played with the Gits a few times, and I've had some conversations with Mia before. Australia, Iowa, Mozambique, Brazil, San Jose, Moscow. Tanya. Oh yeah, that's right. Tanya. You live in Moscow. I'm from Earth. That's right, bumbling dolphin. Hungry? Awesome. I, my mind's blown, you guys. I want to come visit you all. Anybody want to trade? I'm kind of serious. Oh, Russia, Moscow. Yeah, that's awesome. I am in Tacoma. I just talked to somebody from Shanghai, and she's lived here. She's my little brother's girlfriend, and she's lived here for a little while. And I asked her, "So how do you like Tacoma?" And she was like, that was yeah, Tansy. I know, isn't that amazing? Let's see. Whoops. Hold on. Welcome. Come here. Algeria. So yeah. Okay. I'm getting on the plane. No, I don't have a passport again. I got to renew my passport. Oh, believe me, I would love that. That's a kind of plan, trying to somehow coordinate this so I could visit um, some of you guys in places, and you know, maybe you have like a garage you can lay down a cot in or something. I'll sleep in your garage. Or if you have a big back seat in an old like Lincoln, car or something, I could just sleep in the back seat of the car and in your driveway. you know, I'm easy going. Yeah, yeah. West Coast visit. That sounds cool. Okay. Yeah, let's jam. That sounds awesome. I'm all about that. Probably are little, I guess, because it's a little bit cold. Tacoma has a dark shade, and people, turn up. Fun facts. Oh, fun fact. My grandfather almost shot down a Russian bomber during the Cold War. Where I don't get to say that. Wow. Let's see. Oh, where are you from, Fancy the Bold? I probably said it, but I don't remember. Oh, it's lagging. Yeah. Well, you are in England. Oh, Arizona. Yeah. I don't know. Arizona can be okay this time of year, right? All right. Well, I'm probably boring you guys by now. I need another drum solo too, man. You know it. I could do I could, eh, and I'd plug it into a little amplifier. I mean, it's about all I can do here. I have access to drums, but I just can't like just show up there. Yeah, I'm always up for jamming wherever I'm visiting, So that's for sure. That would be a blast. Jam with you guys. For sure. I'd way into that. What did what did Tansy say? Oh, well thank you, Tansy. Remember, you guys, if you have any gardening issues, gardening questions, or really anything else, Tansy, you'll be surprised. Like, especially I know with gardening for sure, her expertise and knowledge in gardening, whether it be flowers, just random plants. Say you have an issue with a plant that's not doing too well, you know. What's the best drums? Well, that's up to you, but I would say if I was going to mention some drums to get, I would say if you have a good amount of money to do it, buy a DW set. With like a 26-inch kick drum, get a huge kick drum, like a 14-inch rack tom, 18-inch floor tom, just loud and thunderous. That's if you have a lot. That's like a 15 $2,000 drum set. Now, if you want to spend 600, look for like a 70s Ludwig. Um, it'll have the olive badge, and that's kind of you just have to look that up. Ludwig olive badge. And again, stick with 26-inch kick drum. I think that's the way to go. 24 is average, but 26 is a little boomier. So if you want to play loud, but even if you don't want to play loud, you can still um, you can still get a full sound. I think with kick drum, I'm really picky. So you know, there, 80s Yamaha. That's good. I would still say 26-inch kick though. If you can get a 26-inch kick, um, it doesn't move your tom too much, but the sound of it is when you record or just you can hear the kick drum when you're playing. Like somebody that's listening. Wow, man, 45 minutes went by quick. Oh, your last name sounds like a botanical. Oh yeah, yeah. That's a damn heavy drum sound. That's a very like full like I think the drums were a lot of room mic sound in that drum recording. You can tell that. Tansy, we gotta meet. My gosh. Oh my gosh, Tansy. That's awesome. Hey, my brother's here, Bruce. I gotta tell you, I watched message for Bruce, my brother. I watched a lot of Mandy last night. I fell asleep, so I haven't seen the ending yet, but that is mind blowing. That is absolutely uh, it's genius on so many levels. It is, man. That is like it reminded me of um, everything from well, the obvious would be uh, oh fuck. All right. I just heard something outside and I lost my Blue Velvet. There's some Blue Velvet, obviously the David Lynch, influences. There's a little bit of the Texas Chainsaw Family influences. There is what else? There was a couple other things. It pulls from that whoever that director is, producer is amazing. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, Hellraiser, absolutely. Hellraiser was the other one. Yeah, the movie's called Mandy, you guys. Check out Mandy. It's crazy. After about a half hour of it, I was like, is this David Lynch? Like, maybe this is a David Lynch film. And I looked and I couldn't find his name on it. Um, yeah, so yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I've gotten pretty far in it, so obviously I know well, basically what's already happening. It's pretty it's pretty amazing, man. Yeah. Hi Kai. Oh yeah, I love Tarantino's films. Yeah, the new one's called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's filmed like all over that area I was walking around. I'm pretty sure. I think even like Hamburger Mary's is in it, if I remember right. And there's so yeah, right around Santa Monica. So it'll be interesting. That movie will be out not too long. Well, what's my top 10 favorite movies? Well, I rattle those off right now. But I tell you, Mary Poppins Returns just made it on the top 10 for right now. You know, I don't know. I loved it. I love Mary Poppins Returns. It's absolutely phenomenal in so many ways. But I would say there's a couple Tarantino movies that I would be there. Um, Coen Brothers movies. Um, God, uh, there's a lot of different ones. I really have to think about it. Actually, uh, THX 13, it's an old George Lucas. Really like, it's really good. It's really good. I gotta watch it all over again. Uh, crap. Yeah, THX 1138. That's amazing. Amazing stuff. I have not. Oh, speaking. Okay, there we go. There's one of my favorites would be um, Down by Law. I love Down by Law, and let's see. Yeah, there's some good stuff there. Jarmusch, love Jarmusch, most definitely. All right, you guys, I'm gonna shut it down. Thank you so much for coming and saying hello. I did watch a little bit. I love Fiona Apple, so I listened to the Fiona Apple song. I thought that was beautiful. That was my favorite. I did listen to about 6, 7 songs, and the Fiona Apple one still, that was my favorite. So, all right, y'all. I did see the Melvins Spoon Man. It was cool. I was kind of hoping Artiste would come on stage, unless he did and I missed him. But Artiste the Spoon Man. All right. Bye. Have a wonderful day, y'all.